Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. I know you're familiar with my next guest, and even if you don't know him by face, you've heard him all over the nationally syndicated shows that he's a part of. I'm going to start out by saying Gary Hayes, but it's Gary with the T that he's known by. Please help me join Mr. Gary with the T.
Oh, thank you, Armani.
Of course.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Well, I've seen you before. You've been on all the red carpets, and
Yeah.
I've seen you there.
Yeah.
Most notably, I think it was the Georgia Entertainment Awards.
Yeah.
You were there when
Yeah.
they were honoring Wendy Williams.
Oh, and I love Wendy. She didn't show up, neither. That was so sad.
But you were there.
I was there.
And you were looking fabulous.
Yeah, I dressed just for Wendy, and she didn't show up. I'm like, God, dog, why Wendy?
Explain why.
It's understood. She probably had some tea she was pouring, and she couldn't make it. So that's all right, honey.
Of course. So you're busy. Because not only are you part of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, you're also part of the Ricky Smiley Show for real, and now you're also working on a production on Gary with the T.
And Dish Nation.
And Dish Nation. Oh, yeah. Yes.
We can't forget Dish Nation.
Dishing it up.
They pay residual checks.
Oh, yeah. So we got to talk about them. Dish Nation. Let's everybody repeat after me. Dish Nation.
Yeah, they have residual checks.
Yes, residual.
Yeah. You know, my show, we're still working it. It's going to be a entertainment reporting show, something similar to Wendy Williams, Oprah, and all those put together and what have you. So I'm excited about it. So when we start that, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to come back on the show.
Okay, thank you.
Talk about it more.
Yes, definitely.
But for now, the show, Ricky Smiley for Real, the radio show, and Dish Nation.
Wow. So Gary with the T. How'd you get your name?
I got my name. You know what? I was living in Houston.
Okay.
And I don't know. I guess first of all, let me just rewind and take the T, because a lot of people don't know what the T means.
Right. So let's talk about the T.
So the T means gossip.
Okay.
Back in the day, one sister to the other sister said, "Girl, what's the T?"
Right.
That means she was saying, "What's the gossip?"
What's going on?
Yeah.
Right.
And so I said, "Oh, okay, that sounds good." So I could put that on my name, because since I do the celebrity gossip, maybe Gary with the T.
Okay. And you've been pouring it ever since.
Yeah, people think that's my name, Gary. But I'm like, no, that's not my name.
No, that's not on my birth certificate.
Gary is my name, but that's not my government.
So how does it be? I mean, because everybody thinks about Gary with the T, and they say, "Oh, girl, he get ready to come up," and you're hilarious. I've heard you.
Thank you.
You put your comedian spin on the gossip. It's just hilarious. I mean, you go on.
You gotta make it fresh, because everybody does gossip. Wendy Williams does gossip. Right. Oprah was doing gossip. Montel Williams, and just everybody does gossip. So you gotta make yours a little different. So I just make mine a little different, and I just put my own little spin on it.
Oh my goodness.
Embellish it.
Right. Make it pizzazz.
Yeah, you don't want to just say, "Oh, girl, honey, she got hit, honey." Girl, oh, Sue got hit by Kanye West. You don't do it like that.
No.
Like, girl, Kanye West knocked the papa out of the girl. You gotta make it cute.
And you gotta be fabulous while you're doing it. Look at what you got on. You all bright and
girl,
look at you.
This is just a little ensemble out of my closet. I was late for work.
Oh,
This was my late for work.
And you are projected well. I'm sitting here like, well, wait a minute. I said, you look so much fun.
Just fresh linen, because it's summertime.
Right.
And we have to wear linen in the summer because it breathes.
Right.
It's a breathing fabric.
Yes, because we got to make sure that we always constantly got the cool breeze coming through.
Yes.
Right. So tell me, what's good? Give me some good gossip.
All of it is good. All of it. Now the gossip today, what's her name? Kim. I call her Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
but
my
Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
She apologized to all Africans in America.
Oh.
Yeah, because her makeup artist said, just talking about black people, calling them all kind of monkeys and blah blah blah.
Right.
So she agreed with it. She said, "We got to give him a chance."
Right.
You don't give him a chance.
No.
You got little African American children.
Right.
But you forget Kanye is black.
Right.
So so she agreed, but now she apologized.
Well, let me ask you a question, because even though it's gossip, even though it's tea, there's a lot that you bring awareness to. Is that your intention? Because a lot, it's almost like it's a news that we can listen to and be entertained by, but we still get something from. Because like you said, some of the things that you talk about, a lot of people don't watch the news.
Exactly.
So they never even knew it took place. Until you bring it to life.
Exactly, and some of the things too that I like to bring awareness. I like to let African American men and women know, especially women, let them know that. I mean, it's hard to get a black man in America.
Right.
Because all their Caucasian counterparts are just taking them away.
Right.
And it's sad, because when a black woman works just as hard as her Caucasian counterpart or any other race, my thing is it's still hard for her to get a man, because most men with money, especially these athletes,
right,
when they get their money, they're like, Keisha, I don't like you no more.
Right.
I want to go over here to Becky.
Right.
And and there goes Keisha just sitting there. She had all them babies for his ass, and now he don't even want no more.
Right.
And they need to know. Women need to know. Get your own.
Yeah.
You get your own, honey, and you look at your counterpart and see how they move, and you kind of assimilate that, add that a little bit to your little way of moving. And then, I think we'll be better.
Yeah, and that's positive encouragement, too, because like you said, a lot of people, they see the situation and they weigh on in the situation heavily. You've got a lot of advocates that's preaching fire and brimstone and like, oh, and you've got to do this and you've got to do that. But when we listen to you and, it makes you laugh, but it's also like, well, no, Gary's right. I need to have my own. I can't be dependent on him because as soon as he signed the contract, I'm out.
And you need to become more of a commodity.
Right.
I mean, because Kim Kardashian, I just keep going back to her, she, Kanye West wrote the song, Honey Gold Digger, and she wouldn't mess with no broke niggas.
Right.
Well, no, she didn't, because he was rich, and she messed with him,
right.
and she stayed with him for a little while before she had her baby. Yeah. Don't have your baby first, honey.
Right.
Get all your baubles and bees and collect your things, and see, if it's going to work out.
Exactly.
And then have your baby, but you got to get married first.
Yeah, you definitely
Don't do it without getting married. But those girls are not having babies, not getting married.
No.
Now, Keisha got to learn that, honey. Don't have the baby first.
Right.
Honey, get married, then have the baby.
Because the baby is the secure check.
That's your insurance.
That's your insurance money. Even if he want to go, the name is always going to be home. Didn't Ike say it?
Yes.
Ike said it.
That's right. Honey.
What? You want to go? You can go.
Nah, but you're going to leave the names.
But you're going to leave
Potina.
Potina. But no, on a more serious note, you do a lot of different advocacy work. You work with the LGBT unit, lifestyle and everything that's going on with that. There's a lot of different things that you're working with to try to push not only encouragement, but knowledge.
Yeah, I'm this year I'm the ambassador for HIV. I'm doing the AIDS parade this year. This is my first year doing that. But I did it in Dallas, I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, but I live in Dallas, Texas. Okay. And I did it there. And I'm also campaigning for mental health. Okay. Because I think, people don't realize, because I'm bipolar. I've been taking lithium for 30 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people don't realize that just because a person say, you're mentally challenged or you have a mental problem, that you're crazy. Honey, if it's crazy looking like me, everybody should be crazy.
Right. Absolutely.
So, but my thing is, I think that people should know more about it.
Yeah, and you got to bring awareness to it because a lot of times, and when we were younger, they weren't talking about bipolar.
Because they didn't know what it was. They didn't have a name for it. They just put your uncle in the back room.
Yeah.
And, Uncle John back there just a little bit.
Yeah.
Let him stay back there.
Yeah, let him stay back there because he's going through something. Or if the child was a little extra hyper, then you either had to beat the slap out of him because he was doing too much.
Exactly.
Or this, that, and it was always a reason for these behaviors that wasn't actually what was going on. Now that we've learned bipolar, sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. It might come a little bit more sporadic than others. You know what I mean? But it can be controlled with medication.
Exactly. And and it's sad though, but most in our race, we don't feel that you should take medicine. Oh, pray Jesus is gonna take it.
Oh yeah.
Jesus son the damn doctor.
Yes.
To help you.
Preach.
So take your medicine.
Did he do it?
Because I stopped taking my medicine at one point and I realized it was not working. I had to jump out of the window. So I said, let me just take this little pill and just keep me balanced.
Yeah, because Jesus gave me enough daggone sense to know that I needed it.
Exactly.
That's why I went to the doctors.
Exactly.
And the doctor has his degree.
Exactly.
So that's
Exactly. So you gotta take it. So
because there's some that are still thinking that if I just sit here and steadfast.
Well, I work with them.
Yeah.
I work with those people. They are all ADD.
Yeah.
And they have. I'm clinically knowing that my coworkers don't really know yet. So, but anyway.
When you think about your life and all the things that you've accomplished, and then just the fun that you bring into millions of homes, it's not thousands, it's not hundreds, but millions of people that are familiar with Gary with the T, that are familiar with your name, that laugh at you each and every morning. Is it like, wow?
Believe it or not, I don't think about it.
Really?
I don't think about it, and I don't subscribe to celebrity.
Right.
I do not subscribe to celebrity because I know growing up, my mom always said people build you up just to knock you down.
Right, okay.
So that stayed in my head, number one. And I know that because I've been in radio now for a while, and I've seen so many people come and go.
Okay.
And I know that, honey, everybody, honey, could go. Everybody's indisposable, or indispensable.
Right.
And I know that, you know, that you're here today and you're gone this afternoon, not tomorrow.
Right.
So my thing is I don't subscribe to it. I go to work every day. I tell everybody, if my friend lose her job at McDonald's and I lose mine in radio, we both unemployed.
Yep, we both in the same
line. We are
line.
both unemployed.
Yep.
So I don't subscribe to it. What I do is I love my job. I love what I do. I've been doing it now for over, well, about almost 30 years.
Oh, okay.
And I love what I do, so I just work and get the things that I want to buy for myself and what have you and do, and that's that.
Wow.
Because I don't live my life as if I make X amount of dollars because I already know that it could be gone
It could be
in
gone.
a minute.
It's just the next phase.
Yes.
If somebody younger or funnier or whatever comes along, it's possible.
And
I'm
especially in this business.
Yes.
In this entertainment business, that's how it is. You know, with the ageism thing. You know, because everybody says, how old are you? I say, you know, they say a lady tells her age, she tells everything.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about how old I am. I'm old enough to know.
I'm old enough to know.
And that's
not to tell you.
Exactly. Because I know how people are. They say, we can get another punk honey, 20 years old could do your job better.
Right.
Not that I really worry about that, but I just don't think that's something that I should have to, you know.
I'll retire when I'm ready to retire.
Exactly.
I'm not going to let you retire.
Exactly. So, you know, so I just, you know, I go to work, I do my job, honey, and let the rest be.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming on and joining me.
You're welcome.
And tell me, do you have anything you want to say to all the people that hear you every single morning? I mean, because it is a fan base.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether you think about it or you don't think about it, they're there. You have a fantastic fan base. You definitely do.
I just want to tell everybody, which camera? This one here or
Any one of them.
I just want to tell everybody that you're loved, you know, and just stay true to yourself, be you, but make sure you contain yourself because, you know, people always say, well, I'm living in my truth. Like we had somebody on the show today, and she was living in her truth. And I don't mind you living in your truth, but you know, but you still gotta sometimes remember we're still in America.
Yes.
So you know, so you can live in your truth, but you know, just take care, honey, and follow your dreams. And like when I started off in radio, my parents just was like, oh my God, no, because I was going to school to be a nurse.
Okay.
And my parents just could not understand it. No, leave that alone.
Right. It's impossible.
Stick with something you can have a job in.
Yeah.
And then, you know, as time went on and the money started coming, and started, maybe so that's how it changed, though. So, but just do what you want to do. You know, if you want to do, like they said, you want to be a garbage collector, be the best one.
Yes.
You know, because you'll do it better because that's what you want to do.
That's exactly what you want to do.
So,
thank you once again.
You're
And how do we
welcome.
follow your social media?
You can follow me at Gary WDTEA on what is it, Twitter and Instagram, and Gary Hayes on Facebook.
Okay. Well, again, thank you very much, Mr. Gary Hayes, a.k.a. and most often known as Gary with the T, for coming and talking with me.
You're welcome. And I'm glad I made it because I was like, okay, now look, I'm tired. So I said, let me go do this with some money.
Yes, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
We'll be right back. Hi, I'm Armani Iman, host of A Talk with Armani, and I'm sitting here with the very talented Chef CHELLE. So, you'll be on the set this season, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what you'll be talking about. What kind of good food will you be bringing?
Lately, everybody's been requesting more so the vegetables, grain foods, such as no meats because of the show that's been airing with the health. So it has a lot of people afraid. So a lot of people been going vegetarian and vegan.
Okay, so you're going to help us make some vegetarian, vegan, no meat, healthy choices that we can kind of condense for the busy, crazy little person like me?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm excited and you should be too. Make sure you tune in Monday through Friday on A Talk with Armani. See you then. Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. So, of course, you see that Dayara has joined me, and this is the part where we just talk. Let's talk. So let's talk about this chaos that went on a couple of weeks ago. Oh my God, I don't know where to start. 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 I don't understand with everything that is going on, with as far as we have come, with this being 2017, with this being 2 2017, which means effectively we are at least, what, 1,000 years past when this chaos and all this stuff first jumped off. Like, we're well beyond. There's been more than enough time for us to get our act together. In the summer of 2017, did we really just witness, I think, one of the most ignorant and violent and selfish things in the history of America?
I was like, what is everybody talking about? Like, there's no way there's people walking. Like, it's impossible. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's 2017. Are there really people walking around with, like, tikis? And the college students, like, a lot of them are college students. Like, it's a Friday night. Like, go do something fun. What is happening? Like, what is happening?
Okay, so I'm a college student in the year 2017. And the only thing I could think to do was to protest and scream about white supremacy and
White Lives Matter.
White Lives Matter, and I'm the
White
best.
lives have always mattered.
Every life matters. Every single life matters. There's not one person's life that doesn't matter. Every single person's life matters. So my question is, what happened? Like, was there a trigger? What, like, because I still don't fully get what took place for that. Just,
it was basically like a white like, they want the country to be white, or they want acknowledgement for the fact that they are white. Like, I honest to God, like, do not, like, I don't understand. Like, I'm like, when I watched it at first, I was like, this is a skit. Like, somebody's, like, making a skit, or
like it was a movie.
Like, it's a movie. Like, there's no way there's real human beings, like, walking around and being that ignorant, that, like, just, like, as a human being, like, how does your heart allow you to have so much hate? That's what I don't understand. So you're telling me that if you saw a small black child running around, like, you'd be like, oh, I don't care, it's a black child. Like, your heart would let you do that? Like, it doesn't even make sense in my head.
I don't get how there's even still a question of color. I don't get that, because at the end of the day, what has really been proven by these hundreds of years of segregation? Nothing. What has been proven by the separatism? What has been proven by any of this racism? There's been nothing. You know, if you call somebody out on their racism, they deny it all the time. You know, and there's nothing, it doesn't better anything. It's not going anywhere. Are you going to have a totally white America? You're not. Are you going to be able to separate your state and create your own union or country because that's what you want to do and just have only white people there? You won't. So I don't even get it. Even back in the day, in the years of the presidents when they had slaves. And you know what I think is just such hypocrisy, because they had such a slave movement, yet so many of these white men crept into the quarters of these slave women and raped them or had babies by them, but yet at the same time they were beneath you. You didn't consider them a person, but they were personable enough for you to call them to your chambers anytime you got the hankering for it and have sex with them. So I'm just so confused. Like, it's been such a double standard from the very beginning. It's like it's a country built on hypocrisy. You want to call a particular race less than, but yet you acknowledge that you have some type of yin or hankering or lust or longing for them. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, because if you hate someone, you don't support nothing that they do. So you're not going to go to their basketball games. You know what I mean? You're not going to go to their football games. You're not going to go to their movies. If you hate someone, if I hate you, I'm never going to see anything that you do. Right. So how are these people getting along? This hated race.
But how do you hate someone you don't know?
But see, because
you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's passed on from generation to generation. It's a cancer. It has become a cancer, because what they're doing is they're saying, you don't like these people. You call these people like monkeys, or you call these people this, or you call these people that. I hate these people. But how do you hate someone and then support them? You make them richer every single day. How do you hate a whole race and you pay hundreds of dollars to go watch LeBron? Oh, he's not the black person that you hate. He's still black.
Right. He's still black.
I don't get it. Yeah. How do you hate all this race, but you still go and you watch football games, you pay all this money. Oh, Deion Sanders is not black. You know what I mean? You still go to movies. Oh, Denzel, he's not black. You know what I mean? So like, what? I don't get it. It's hypocrisy.
I mean,
it's hypocrisy at its worst, and it has always been.
It's embedded for sure. It's something that's taught. Hate is taught. You know what I mean? Children don't. So and we've talked about this before. Children, the way they bully is what they see, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're not wearing, if your shoes are ripped, if you're fat, or if they call you ugly, like that's how children bully, because they don't understand race and they don't understand religion. Mm-hmm. As adults, when we have nothing else to say about another human being, the only thing we know how to attack is your color or your religion. Where do you come from? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because we're so ignorant, we don't have enough vocabulary to say, what else can you say about it? Like, what can I say about you if I don't know you, besides the fact that you're black?
Right. At the end of the day, what's being taught and what's being known is two different things.
Yeah.
But again,
it's 2017.
It's 2017.
Come on.
And we just have to, come on, let's stand in our truth. Let's just know that no, you do not feel as though you are a supreme, omnipotent being and need no one but your race. Because if you did, you would not root for a football team, a basketball team, a baseball team, go to the supermarket, go to the movies, buy any clothes, or drive any car. You would not do that, because all those things are made by all the different races that hold hands across these United States and beyond.
And we're like the strong, like we're supposed to be setting an example. It's just sad that America is like the one at the wrong, like America's supposed to be setting an example to the rest of the world. We're supposed to be the most powerful country in the world, and we're acting like we have no sense at all.
Right. Well, we could go on and on and on, but unfortunately we've run out of time. Thank you once again for joining me and talking with me. We'll be right back. Welcome back to A Talk with Armani. Thank you so much for joining me as we had, of course, the fabulous and the very funny Gary with the T. You can catch him on almost every radio station. He's part of the Rick Smiley Show, as well as he is on Dish Nation. And once again, when we were talking, Dalyara and I, and just kind of going over this whole thing, this violence that's being done, and it's being done in the name of something that doesn't really make sense. What I ask you to do is not be a follower. That's what I ask you to do. Do not be a follower. A lot of these movements wouldn't become movements if anybody would just stop and say, wait a minute, I'm not going to follow this because it just doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense, then don't take 2 steps to follow it. Thank you once again for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Take care.